The relentless pursuit of wisdom often takes us down less traveled roads hidden from curious eyes, where we plant seeds of introspection and growth. In the philosophy of the Stoics, there lies a profound understanding that not everything is meant to be shared. The Stoics, celebrated thinkers of history, guarded their secrets, achievements, and lessons. They understood the value of privacy in fostering true growth. In a world that tends to display everything, recognizing and appreciating what lies behind our accomplishments can be challenging. This video delves into 11 subjects inspired by Stoicism that are recommended to be kept to oneself. Each subject unveils a facet of Stoic wisdom, guiding us on a path where silence becomes a sanctuary for personal growth and virtue. Number 1. Challenges, silent battles of inner strength. In the Stoic path, every step is filled with meaning. Challenges and struggles are not fought in public arenas, but in the silent landscapes of the spirit. The Stoics advised against speaking about challenges not overcome, understanding that ego and pride could cloud our vision of true virtue. The relentless pursuit of external recognition, they warned, might veil our true potential. True glory, according to the Stoics, lies in internal battles, often invisible but shaping a person's inner strength. Stoicism recognizes that the journey toward wisdom and virtue is not a smooth, unobstructed path. Instead, it is a terrain filled with challenges and struggles, each step imbued with profound meaning. The Stoics valued these internal battles, considering them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. However, their counsel not to speak about challenges not overcome is rooted in a deep understanding of human nature. They recognized that ego and pride could distort our perception of true virtue. The Stoics were wary of the potential pitfalls of external recognition, as it might divert our focus from the internal battles that truly define our character. In a world where success stories are often paraded for public consumption, Stoic wisdom teaches us to appreciate the silent struggles that shape our inner strength. It encourages us to find glory not in external triumphs, but in the resilience forged through the challenges we face. Number 2. Deepest dreams, protecting precious seeds. The Stoics saw our goals and dreams as precious seeds to be planted in the fertile depths of our souls. These dreams were not meant to be exposed to the storms of others' opinions and criticisms. Stoic philosophies celebrated self-sufficiency, emphasizing the richness and purpose found within. The Stoics recognized the subtlety between healthy ambition and arrogance, choosing silence about grand goals as a deliberate choice to walk with humility. In the vast garden of our aspirations, the Stoics envisioned our deepest dreams as delicate seeds. These seeds, representing our most intimate desires and aspirations, require careful protection from the unpredictable storms of external judgment. Stoic philosophy celebrates self-sufficiency as an invaluable gem. True wisdom and accomplishment, according to the Stoics, come from within, not from the applause of the crowd. In a world that often encourages the flaunting of grand goals, Stoicism urges us to embrace humility by keeping our most profound dreams close to our hearts. The subtlety the Stoics recognized lies in distinguishing between healthy ambition and arrogance. By choosing silence about our grandest goals, we navigate the delicate balance between aspiring for greatness and walking the path of humility, a path that aligns with the Stoic pursuit of virtue. Number 3. Achievements. Guard the triumphs in silence. Embark on a journey into the depths of your soul, much like diving into dark and deep waters. For the Stoics, the pursuit of wisdom and virtue was a profound journey, not meant for public display. True fulfillment, according to them, lay not in external triumphs, but in introspection and continuous evolution. They cautioned against the pitfalls of ego and vanity, recognizing that an obsession with external recognition could lead to disappointment. True achievement, they believed, was a silent transformation that nurtured noble values, justice, compassion, and wisdom. The Stoic understanding of achievement goes beyond the surface level of success that society often emphasizes. It involves a profound journey into one's own soul, a deep dive into the silent landscapes where true growth occurs. The Stoics were wary of the dangers of external validation, emphasizing that genuine fulfillment lies not in the applause of the crowd, but in the introspection and evolution of the self. True to Stoic principles, they warned against the pitfalls of ego and vanity, recognizing that an obsessive pursuit of external recognition can lead to disappointment. It's a path paved with fleeting applause and empty triumphs. Instead, the Stoics valued the silent transformation that occurs within, nurturing values like justice, compassion, and wisdom. True achievement, according to Stoic philosophy, is a quiet force that elevates the collective good rather than seeking personal glory. The Stoics, often celebrated as some of history's great thinkers, left behind a legacy that encourages us to reflect on the essence of our achievements. The modern world is filled with the constant need to showcase success, but Stoicism teaches us the value of embracing a quieter, more profound path. Number 4. Good deeds. Genuine kindness in silence. Imagine a candle silently lighting up a dark room. Kindness, for the Stoics, was like this flame, gentle, unobtrusive, and genuine. They believed that true generosity didn't need to be proclaimed in public squares. Bragging about every altruistic act could unintentionally seek fleeting applause. Keeping good deeds in the cloak of anonymity, they argued, allows for a sacred moment of reflection and genuine self-improvement. The Stoics envisioned kindness as a flame, subtle yet capable of warming and illuminating everything around it. In a world where self-promotion is often the norm, Stoicism challenges us to rethink the nature of our good deeds. According to Stoic philosophy, true generosity doesn't seek the spotlight. It is a quiet and authentic gesture, driven by a genuine desire to do good without expecting praise in return. The Stoics understood the danger of turning acts of kindness into a spectacle. By avoiding the temptation to broadcast every altruistic act, we create a sacred space for reflection, a moment of intimate connection with ourselves. This secret self-analysis, encouraged by Stoic principles, becomes a catalyst for personal improvement. It invites us to question the authenticity of our actions and ensures that our kindness is rooted in a sincere desire to contribute positively to the world. Number 5. Doubts and uncertainties. The power of silence. Confidence, according to the Stoics, wasn't a flag to be waved in front of the world, but an inner beacon. Constantly revealing doubts to the world was like exposing a lighthouse to torrential rain. Stoic wisdom urged silent introspection, seeking answers within one's own soul. Modesty, they argued, was not just an external virtue, but a shield protecting the spirit. Confidence, in Stoic terms, is not a flamboyant display, but an inner beacon that guides us through the storms of life. The analogy of a lighthouse exposed to torrential rain vividly captures the Stoic caution against constantly revealing doubts and uncertainties to the world. Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace silent introspection, a journey inward to find answers within the depths of our own souls. This introspective process, shielded by the armor of modesty, becomes a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. Modesty, for the Stoics, is not merely an external virtue, but a shield that protects the spirit from the corrosive effects of external judgment. By choosing silence in moments of doubt, we allow the inner beacon of confidence to weather the storm and guide us toward the shores of wisdom. Number 6. moments of solitude, finding strength in quietude. While many seek constant stimuli and interactions, the Stoics found strength in quietude. Solitude was not viewed as a void, but as a sanctuary where the mind could dance freely, free from the shackles of others' opinions. Stoic philosophy encourages reevaluating priorities in a world where validation through social media takes precedence. In a world dominated by constant stimuli and incessant interactions, the Stoics discovered strength in moments of solitude. Far from viewing solitude as a void, they regarded it as a sanctuary, a space where the mind could dance freely, unencumbered by the shackles of external opinions. It encourages a deliberate embrace of moments of solitude, recognizing them not as a retreat from the world, but as a source of profound strength and self-discovery. These moments of quietude, shielded from the noise of external judgments, become a canvas for introspection and self-reflection. By finding strength in solitude, we align ourselves with the Stoic pursuit of inner tranquility and self-awareness. Number 7. Resentment, the weight of unforgiving chains. Resentment, to the Stoics, was like an anchor preventing the spirit from sailing freely through the seasons of life. They recognized that holding on to grudges could limit inner peace and freedom. Stoic wisdom encouraged us to seek understanding and forgiveness, unraveling the mysteries of the human soul. The Stoics believed that forgiveness was not just an altruistic gesture, but a profound act of wisdom that freed us from the chains of negativity. The Stoics perceived resentment as an invisible anchor, a heavy burden that keeps us tethered to bitter memories. This powerful metaphor captures the essence of their teachings on forgiveness and understanding. Stoic philosophy invites us to reflect deeply on the invisible weight of resentment, the weariness, exhaustion, and emotional burden it imposes on the soul. It encourages us to question whether carrying this burden aligns with our pursuit of virtue and wisdom. Forgiveness, in Stoic terms, is not merely an altruistic act, but an essential component of self-mastery. By letting go of resentment, we unburden ourselves and navigate the seasons of life with greater ease. Stoicism offers a profound perspective on the healing power of forgiveness, portraying it as a key to our own freedom. Number 8. Deepest plans, nurturing dreams in silence. The Stoics understood the power of discretion when it came to plans and goals. Every plan or goal was like a delicate seed, needing care and protection. By avoiding premature exposure, the Stoics ensured an ideal environment for growth, away from the storms of doubt, envy, or public scrutiny. In an age of overexposure, Stoic philosophy invites us to protect our deepest plans, allowing them to develop undisturbed. In the intricate tapestry of our lives, the Stoics saw our deepest plans and goals as delicate seeds. Much like a gardener protecting young sprouts from harsh weather, they understood the importance of discretion in nurturing dreams. Before we move on, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to never miss out any of our videos about Stoicism and the way you can master your life. Number 9. Next steps. Inner confidence beyond public opinion. Imagine a chess master moving pieces silently, revealing moves only when necessary. The Stoics understood that revealing every move could subject them to external judgment and criticism. Stoic philosophy celebrated self-sufficiency, strengthening the inner core of confidence, independent of external opinions. By choosing discretion, the Stoics struck a balance between ambition and humility. The art of making decisions and taking the next steps in life is likened to a game of chess in Stoic philosophy. Much like a chess master who strategically moves pieces on the board, the Stoics understood the power of discretion in revealing one's intentions. Stoicism encourages the cultivation of inner confidence that transcends external judgment. By choosing not to reveal every move, the Stoics aim to protect the purity of their intentions and decisions. This discretion wasn't rooted in secrecy for its own sake, but in the understanding that not every aspect of our journey needs external validation. The Stoics found strength in self-sufficiency, an inner core of confidence that remains unshaken by the opinions of others. This inner resilience, fortified by discretion, allowed them to navigate the complex interplay between ambition and humility. Number 10. Building bridges. Instead of walls criticizing others, the Stoics believed, created ripples that disturbed the serenity of the water. Engaging in judgments and criticisms diverted energy from their own internal mirror. Stoic teachings inspired empathy, compassion, and understanding. Instead of focusing on the faults of others, the Stoics urged turning the gaze inward, seeking personal growth and virtue. The Stoics were acutely aware of the consequences of criticizing others, the disruptive ripples that disturbed the serenity of the water. Engaging in judgments and criticisms, they cautioned, not only harms others but also diverts our energy from the essential task of self-reflection. Stoic philosophy emphasizes building bridges instead of walls, fostering connections through empathy, compassion, and understanding. Rather than fixating on the faults of others, the Stoics encouraged turning the gaze inward, confronting the reflection in their internal mirror. In a world often quick to judge, Stoicism offers a timeless lesson in the art of building bridges, a practice rooted in empathy and self-awareness. By cultivating understanding and compassion, we contribute to the collective good and, in the process, nurture our own growth and virtue. Number 11. Unlearned lessons. Embracing mistakes for growth. Few things are as universal as mistakes, according to the Stoics. Embracing mistakes wasn't a sign of weakness, but a map for self-development. By keeping unlearned lessons private, the Stoics engaged in deep and intimate reflection, viewing failures as new chapters in the ongoing quest for virtue and wisdom. Mistakes, according to the Stoics, are a universal aspect of the human experience, an inevitable part of the journey toward wisdom and virtue. Far from being a sign of weakness, mistakes are viewed as a map for self-development, guiding us through the intricate terrain of personal growth. The Stoics, in their wisdom, advocated for embracing mistakes with humility and resilience. By keeping unlearned lessons private, they engaged in deep and intimate reflection, transforming failures into valuable chapters in the ongoing quest for virtue and wisdom. In a world often driven by a fear of failure, Stoic philosophy invites us to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing mistakes as stumbling blocks, we can embrace them as stepping stones toward personal growth and self-discovery. Stoicism offers timeless wisdom on the importance of silence, discretion, and self-reflection. The Stoics believed that true greatness lay in living with integrity, dedicating oneself to the collective good. While the world may encourage constant exposure, Stoic principles guide us to look inward, find our internal compass, and tread our own path with confidence and wisdom. May this exploration of Stoic subjects inspire a deeper understanding of the value of silence and introspection in our journey toward personal growth and virtue. But that's not all. Click here to see the 9 powerful psychological strategies that will give you priority. See you there in a second. Be Stoic. Stay Stoic.